Okay, so here we have a very Black Sabbath inspired piece. For the top of it, there's not too much that you should be having any trouble with. Really, just the thing to keep in mind is with this amount of gain and everything, when you switch chords, you just want it to be very clean. So it's just a big E chord. I switch to a D chord. I do let the low A string. And I'm not playing the third. Not that. Just that. Second time the E comes around, I put the major third here. Just straight off War Pigs. And then we go to the flat 5. And you hear that, you know, the drums and the bass are playing. The bass is playing kind of busy. Drums very laid back, some fills. You're just letting the chords ring. It's just like, you know, if you can get feedback, go for it. Then the transitional material to get us to the next part of the song, we go from the E to the D. Then there's a little chromaticism. C, G, E. Then the drums play a fill, setting up the next part. And coming into the downbeat of the next section, it's sounds like double time, but it's actually faster than double time. And you hear this in Sabbath a lot, that the tempos are actually different. But it's usually correlates to some version of, you know, it'll be like double time but a little brighter. So I think we're at like the slow quarter note was 60, and the fast quarter note here is 132. You know, double time would be 120, and this is 132, so it's a little brighter than that. We play a triplet thing, and I'm using some pull-offs to get through it, and it's... So we're all in just E Aeolian, just straight up minor. We get through that. And then we go to this chord pattern, which is so just E, D, C, D, E. And I'm using techniques that I talked about during the concept section, where you're doing on a mute, and then that's more open. Okay, then we're into the solo, and for this it's mostly pentatonic, a couple of licks, you know, out of the Clapton playbook that Iommi was partial to. Right? One that you hear Iommi do in like NIB and stuff, which is just, you know, it's a straight up minor triad instead of like the kind of blues licky sound. And I always thought that was kind of a signature thing that Iommi threw in. And then just working through the blues licks, you know, just as I pointed out in the Blues Scale Plus segment, we're working down here. Instead of this. And as has been pointed out about a lot of Iommi stuff, you know, it's just kind of feel stuff. There's not too much math and science associated with it, but they're cool licks. So have fun with that one. Check it out. Have fun jamming to it because it's got some nice big grooves in there.